Today, ladies and gents, we're back doing our cabin series, and I'm currently sitting on the front porch of the gorgeous little cabin here. And this place is called the Rocky Mountain View Bed and Breakfast. Right now, I'm currently sitting in Entrance, which is right beside Hinton. And Entrance has kind of a weird history to it. They had the national park entrance here. There was like a little town here. At one point there was about 150 people that lived here. So when you came into the national parks, this was the entrance, hence why they called it Entrance. But then they found coal near the town of Brule. They somehow changed the border of the park to allow themselves to mine the coal, something along those lines. So then they moved the border over where it kind of stands today, right at Brule. So then this became the old entrance. So you're gonna see that in the area, entrance and old entrance, and that's the whole history. And right beside the little cabin, right where we parked our Jeep, there's the grass there, and there's a few picnic tables and some fire pits, and there's a nice little fence, and you get the gorgeous view of the whole valley. There's actually 2 other buildings, and there's actually 6 bedrooms there as well, and a couple of lookouts on both sides. And there's even a little kitchen there. They'll make you breakfast, because obviously this is a bed and breakfast. So we're not gonna show you inside the cabin just yet. We're gonna keep that for a surprise later. But right now we're gonna get back in our vehicle and we're gonna go explore the lookouts on the other side of the Athabasca. And then we're gonna go hike up Folding Mountain and show you guys some easy hikes and some harder hikes you can do in the area, and everything you want to check out here when you're exploring Entrance. There's a few properties on the back, and I kind of envy those people. It's a super nice properties over there and great views. It'd be really awesome to live here, that's for sure. So. Look at this gorgeous little view here, and I am on the other side of the Athabasca River. You can see the little bridge that actually crosses the Athabasca River, and this heads out towards some of the great parks you can use for skiing and for canoeing and for paddle boarding at the Switzer Park and at the Hinton Nordic Center. And another hike you can do is literally just cross the river and come up to the airport here. And then there's like a couple little trails that just go along the side. This site has a slightly better view of the river because from the Rocky Mountain View BnB, you can't really see the river. It's funny because you can see it right there, right on the other side of that tree. You can see the whole property. There's so many things to do here, even outside the park. Like, I'm not even including the 100 plus videos that I've made in Jasper National Park, because there's a lot of stuff you can do there. Just as you pass this bridge here, the first intersection you'll meet actually goes to a little town called Brule, and the road ends there. And then you'll find a little road that goes through some leased land. So if you go there, there's 2 things that you have to know is that there's gates that are closed. You can open them to cross, but you have to close all the gates behind you because some people have livestock there, so you can't leave the gates open, but you're allowed to use the roads. And the second thing, you kind of need a good vehicle. Don't go there with your car, even a pickup truck. I've seen a few guys with pickup trucks get stuck there, so be careful. At the far end of that, you'll see a gorgeous little gorge, and then you can go all the way up. There's a little hike. You can go on the top to look down at the gorge. So that's another cool hike you can do if you come stay at the Rocky Mountain View BnB here. And then there's also the Mount Solomon is towards the Black Cat Ranch, and you can just park there and you can go up this cool little mountain. It's like by itself, and once you get to the top, you have like a cool view of that whole valley. That one there is not that difficult. It would be like a mediocre hike, like not easy but not hard. And if you want a good challenge, then follow us because we're gonna go do Folding Mountain. There's not really a parking lot, so you'd have to use something like All Trails to just mark it on the map. But once you figure out where the trailhead is, it's super easy to follow the trail, and you can go all the way to the far back. There's always some pretty sick views because if you look east, it's pretty much all flat. So you're really like one of the first peaks on the entire range. Let's head back on the road, and we're gonna go do the Folding Mountain, show you guys what that looks like. And then once we're all done hiking for the day, we're gonna go back to the Rocky Mountain View BnB and have a good night's sleep. I'm currently top Folding Mountain, and we are actually at the beginning of Jasper National Park, because right over there you can see the Rashipalveri, and then there's the Fiddle Peak at the far back over there. It's quite the jaunt to get up here. It's a good 7.5 to 8 kilometers with like a good 1,000 meters of elevation gain. The trail is pretty consistent through the forest, a couple good lookouts, and then you get to the peak. You kind of have to traverse and kind of go around and up. I figured that after the fact. I just kind of came up here in a straight line. You gotta corkscrew up, not just go like in a straight line upwards. I'm just enjoying the gorgeous view. I can see clearly as day Orgry Canyon and the Betson Ridge. We made a couple of videos of us going in there. And then I can see on the backside, there's a Rishimiet. So we made a video of the Syncline Ridge and the Miette Creek, and we've been there like lots and lots of times. Hidden Valley Trail is right in there. This is kind of like the first range in the Canadian Rockies on the Hinton side. You can find more that way. There's like foothills, but this is, I think, the first peak where it's like, you know, rocks at the top and not trees. Unless it's the top of Folding Mountain. Peace out, everyone. After a good day's hiking and exploring, it's nice to come back to a cool little spot like this here. And I'm sitting right on the side of the little cabin here at the Rocky Mountain View BnB. This is kind of a huge perk here because this is all kind of like concrete. It's like a walking pad. Right now there's a little bit of drizzle and rain and fog, but it's okay because there's like a little awning here. It sticks up pretty far. There's a gas barbecue right there. And you even have a fire pit there, and there's like a little thing to put all your wood, keeps the wood dry. If you want to have a little fire pit, you can move these chairs over closer to the fire. On the inside, when you come in, you're gonna see gorgeous little entrance, and they have a really nice mirror on the wall. You can just hang up all your coats, and as you come in to the cabin, you'll have your little kitchen on one side, and they actually have an old school butcher's block. I guess it's one of the first butchers in the area that used that butcher's block, so they still have it here. It's like super old. There's the living room, 2 little couches on both sides, and there's a little wood stove at the far back, which is easy to use. It's one of those like wood pellets. You just put some pellets in, turn it on, give it a few minutes, and you'll have a nice warmth and crackling fire. There's a second floor that's only about half of the cabin. And then there's like a wall down the middle, and then there's 2 bedrooms there. And then downstairs, in behind the kitchen, there's your bathroom, and then there's the master bedroom right beside it. So it's all kind of close together. So you could technically have 3 couples sleep here, or if you're a family, easily you could have 2, 3, 4 kids upstairs, and the parents can sleep downstairs. So it's a good little spot. Obviously, Rocky Mountain View BnB, bed and breakfast. They supply you the beds and they supply you the breakfast. So in the morning, you just go there, and Dennis will take care of absolutely everything. He asks you what you want to eat, and you go and sit down, and you get to sit at the huge deck at the front outside if you want, or you can eat inside close to the kitchen. Obviously, you get a gorgeous view of the whole valley uninterrupted by the trees. And in the main building, actually downstairs, and they have a kind of little kitchen there as well. If you wanted some cereal or some toast or anything, you can just go there and make your own. And that is kind of like the main little area for 3 of the bedrooms that are down there. And all 3 of them have their own little balconies, private little balconies. I even see them right over there. There's some hot tubs that are gonna get installed. They haven't done them yet. They're waiting on people to come and finish installing them. This will be one of the only places around that you can have your own private deck with your own private hot tub. That's coming soon. On the other building, they actually have slightly bigger rooms, and those bedrooms there will have, you know, like a sink, and you can make some coffee there if you want, or just have some juice in the morning. So it's a little bit more your own little space. And they also have their own private little deck so you can go out. There's also a main suite upstairs, the executive suites. There's a king and a queen one, but those ones are kind of only done on request because they're kind of attached together and they share one bathroom, so they can't really rent them individually type of thing. Spending the morning going around checking all the rooms, I was kind of astonished at how beautiful it is, and some of these things aren't that much more expensive than renting a hotel room, and this is far nicer than any hotel room you'll find. You can't match the hospitality and the location and the views that you get here. The only downfall of the cabin compared to the main rooms is that the main rooms, you don't really have access to a kitchen, so you kind of have to eat your meals out. But if you stay at the cabin, you definitely have a full-blown kitchen. You can cook anything. It's not really that much of a disadvantage. We're only about 8 minutes away from the town of Hinton. There's tons of restaurants you guys can go and check out. But sometimes it's nicer to just go to a restaurant after a nice hike and have somebody else cook for you. So I'm gonna head back in the cabin and cook myself a nice meal after spending the whole day exploring the area around Hinton. Well deserved, well deserved. Another foggy morning here alongside the Athabasca River. Just quite normal considering how close we are to the river. You're gonna get some fog in the morning. But it seems like it's the ongoing theme of the fog rolling up in this area. Even when we're on Folding Mountain, there's clouds all over the place, which is the gift that the mountains give you when you come and explore them. And this is a little fire pit here, right beside the gorgeous little cabin at the Rocky Mountain View BnB here in Entrance, Alberta, and right in front of the gates of Jasper National Park. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it encourages you to come visit these awesome little places like this and come outdoors and visit the Canadian Rockies. And I'm Eric Tremblay, and these are my adventures. Peace out, everyone.